share a little bit of information with you today, talking about the maturity model, specifically the freedom maturity model of Agile teams here. I was talking with a Scrum Master recently who was sharing that they felt the maturity level of their team was pretty high because they were performing the ceremonies effectively. And for me, that just brought up a lot of topic of what maturity is to me. And while that may be a level of maturity, I put it down here in this little box. This is kind of like your shoe. This is when you're just starting out, and you're just forming your team, and you're really just sticking to the guidelines of what you think you need to be doing, but not really understanding the purpose. You know, that the purpose of what drives you. So let's talk a little bit about if you newly formed a team and you gave them a lot of freedom, but the team was not mature, what would happen? Well, you'd have absolute chaos because the team should not be given too much freedom unless they have a level of maturity. But you've always got this kind of stuttering, right? If you give them a level of freedom, you know, they have to mature up before you can give them more freedom. And that's what we call in the sweet spot right in here. That is known as ownership. You could call it accountability. You'll see that also if you have a highly mature team and you don't give them enough freedom, then they're going to feel imprisoned. They're going to be really unhappy. This is how you lose super qualified people, by not giving them enough freedom and not letting them self-organize enough. So a few little items that I did want to make sure that I talked about here. One of the signs of mature teams is that they test and validate their theories. They don't just make assumptions. They prove their hypotheses, and they allow opportunities to ask questions and not make assumptions. They also focus on speed and value as opposed to cost and efficiency.